Summary of the Fun They Had by Isaac Asimov. The Fun They Had is set in the year 2155, when regular schools have been replaced by schools where each student has an artificial teacher and learns on a computer. In this world of the future, children learn and read on TV and computer screens. Print books don't seem to exist, and people don't know what they are. Margie, who is 11 years old, writes in her notebook that her friend Tommy, who is 13 years old, found a real book. Margie is both excited and shocked by the idea of reading a real, old-fashioned book, and she is quickly drawn to this strange, old thing. Tommy gives the very old book to Margie, and the two kids read and look at it together. Margie's grandfather told her that his grandpa used to read books like this one that were written on paper. The leaves of the book are still there, but they are yellow and wrinkly. The words in a written book are hard for the kids to understand because they are used to computers that scroll through text and hold many ebooks. They wonder if the written book is supposed to be thrown away after it has been read. Tommy tells Margie that he found the school-related book in his attic. At first, Margie doesn't understand why anyone would write about school, since she hates it so much. Her mechanical teacher is too hard for her, and she hates doing her homework in punch code. When her geography class was too hard for her, the county inspector had to come and change the way her teacher was programmed. The fact that Margie was doing so badly in school made her mother sad, but the county inspector was kind and understanding, and he explained that sometimes the computers are set up to be too fast. Margie asks Tommy why someone would want to write about school. Tommy thinks Margie is too naive, so he tells her that school was very different hundreds of years ago than it is now. Margie is surprised to find out that in the old schools, the teacher wasn't a machine but a person. The kids wonder if a person knows enough to be a teacher, but Tommy thinks that his father knows as much as any teacher. As they read on, the kids also learn that in the past, all children of the same age went to a special place to learn, where they all learned the same things. At first, Margie doesn't get it because her mother always says that each boy and girl needs a different education. But Margie and Tommy figure out that the best part of the old schools was that students got to learn together, and that education wasn't just about learning facts, but also about making friends and getting to know people. Because it's time for school, Margie's mother stops the kids before they finish the book. Margie asks Tommy if she can read the book with him later. He says, maybe, as if it were nothing. Margie goes into her classroom, but she is still curious about the book. She imagines all the kids playing and laughing in the schoolyard, sitting together in the classroom, going home together after school to play and help each other with their homework, and the teacher, who is a real, live person. The mechanical teacher starts going on and on about fractions while Margie gets more and more lost in her thoughts. She thinks about how kids must have loved school in the past, and she wonders what fun they must have had in school.
About the author. Isaac Asimov was born in Petrovichi in the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic, now Smolensk Oblast, Russia, to an Orthodox Jewish family. In 1923, when he was 3 years old, Asimov's family immigrated to Brooklyn, New York, where his parents owned a candy store. The candy store also sold newspapers, magazines, and pulp literature, inspiring the young Asimov's love for the written word and providing him with a constant amount of reading material that he would not have otherwise been able to afford. He attended Seth Low Junior College and University Extension, branches of Columbia University, to receive his bachelor's in chemistry. Asimov finished his schooling at Columbia with a Ph.D. in chemistry in 1948. After completing his education and serving in the U.S. Army as a civilian chemist in Philadelphia, Asimov became a professor of biochemistry at Boston University School of Medicine. In addition to his academic career, Asimov was a prolific author of science fiction, popular science, mysteries, history books, and nonfiction. He is best known for his science fiction, which he began writing at the age of 11. Asimov's most successful output of science fiction dates between 1941 to 1953, during which he published his famous novelette, Nightfall, that was voted the best science fiction story of all time in 1964, his Foundation trilogy, which won the Hugo Award for Best All-Time Series in 1966, his Galactic Empire series, dealing with an interstellar empire, and his robot stories collected in I, Robot. Along with Robert A. Heinlein and Arthur C. Clarke, Asimov is considered to be one of the big three writers of the golden age of science fiction and has had a lasting influence as not only on the genre of science fiction and its future writers, but also as one of the most distinguished interdisciplinary thinkers of the 20th century.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.